Welcome, and let us take a tour of the Soft Client product interface. You are in the Home application. Note that the Home application button is highlighted to understand the current panel view. By clicking the Home application button, you can see the shortcut entries for the most frequently used and the function buttons. The header panel displays the Soft Client mode and the buttons to control the Soft Client user interface. In this case, the user is logged on in the IQ Max Omni mode. The footer panel displays the icons to access the application menu, or main menu, and set volume level. The globe icon indicates connectivity to the IPC network. At the top left corner, you can see the login name and set your online presence status. The icons and color indicators display your online presence status. You can customize your online presence or set a custom message. Under the presence icon, there is a panel that provides you icons to access voicemails, the favorites button sheet view, and the dial pad. From the left, the first is the voicemail icon. By clicking this icon, you can access your voicemails. The next is the favorites button sheet view icon. By clicking this icon, you can access the favorites button sheet view to find a contact. The last icon on this panel is for the dial pad. By clicking on the dial pad icon, you can dial numbers to place a call. Unity version 2.0.1 now supports automatic answering of intercom calls for soft clients. The auto answer feature can be seen within the IQ Max Omni soft client under User Preferences as Enable ICM Auto Answer drop-down option. The Home panel displays the Search panel and allows you to search for a contact. Clicking the Most Frequently Used button shows 25 contacts in a summary format which have been most frequently and recently used. Clicking the Function buttons shows a list of configured function buttons. Now, let us explore the most exciting feature of the Soft Client product, directories. Before we get to see directories in action on the Soft Client, here are a few quick points to remember. There are three types of directories: an enterprise directory that contains the global list, a personal directory that is maintained by the user, and a local directory that contains contacts from the Outlook address book. Just so you know, interesting features like Home and Events History are functionally directories. With this knowledge, let us explore directories in action. The Directories button turns to blue highlight, and the panel above changes to the Directories view. The Directories panel displays contact information from the enterprise, personal, and local directories. Directories provide access to contacts, including point-of-contact details and contact history, and has a good search capability. The Search panel allows you to search for a contact. This powerful feature allows you to add, edit, and delete contacts in your personal or local directory. This feature also permits you to place calls to contacts through any directory entry, which includes intercom, speed dials, private lines, and general information like address and notes. An interesting feature here is that directories can be sorted alphabetically by name or by company. You just need to click the name or company header to sort directory entries. Clicking the name header sorts the list of contacts by contact names in the alphabetical order. The company header sorts the list of contacts by the company name in the alphabetical order. The Directories panel displays summary information, including the present status of the contact. The new version of Unity, version 2.0.1, now monitors the presence of only those members of the directory who are visible in the Unified Desktop Application, or UDA. This feature increases efficiency and decreases network requirements. However, the presence must resubscribe when paging down, and this might cause a small lag. The lag is not significant, but it changes the way things are displayed. You can click a particular entry to see additional information about it. At the bottom of the main panel, you can click the folder icon to see the list of directories available to you. Next to the folder icon is a View List icon, which displays any subdirectory and all contact entries in the selected directory as a linear list. Please note that contact names are entered from the UMS, or Unity Management System. These can be edited by the end user in the personal directory. Moving on, let us examine the Favorites application. Note that when the Favorites button is active, it is highlighted in blue color. The Favorites panel contains the search panel at the top and the point of contact entries in a summary format on the center panel. The Favorites screen shows the list view of all the point of contact buttons defined in your button sheet. The button sheet is created in the UMS and is available for viewing on the soft client. In Unity version 2.0.1, the search panel of the UDA, or Fast Finder, shows the speaker channel number on the Favorites buttons in its results set. When two speaker channels have the same line, then the lower speaker channel number will be shown on the Favorites button. Lastly, when a speaker channel and a button in the Favorites have the same line on them, then the speaker channel number will be shown on the Favorites button. Clicking the button shows a list of other configured functions. The contact list in the center panel displays a list of your point of contacts saved as favorites. You can sort the entries in the list by clicking the column headers. Clicking the label header displays the end-user contact entries in the alphabetical order. The company header displays the company name wherever applicable and also sorts the entries in the alphabetical order. You can click a particular entry to see additional information about it. To make a call to a favorite, using the default point of contact, double-click the entry. You can also make a call by clicking the entry, then clicking the point of contact icon on the expanded entry. Clicking the History button displays information of all communication events for your extension. The Unity system captures communication events throughout the system. History is stored centrally by the UMS and is available throughout the system, regardless of the location you log in from or the device you log in with. The History feature can show up to 600 events for each user. History of events is classified in missed, initiated, or received categories. Each of these categories can store up to 200 events. All these categories are displayed when the History icon is clicked from the Applications menu. As additional events are logged, the oldest events are removed. History contains a search panel which allows you to search specific history events. There are separate icons for each category of the history events, like All Entries, Missed Calls, Received Calls, and Outgoing Calls. You can sort the event history in a particular category by name or the date. Looking at the History screen, you can perform the following tasks. 1. View timeline of events. 2. Sort by call categories. 3. Search for events or categories. 4. Place a call to POC, or point of contact, and 5. Use call history records to create a contact or add a point of contact to an existing contact. To utilize the Speakers feature, click the Speakers button on the main window. By default, speaker channels are off until you activate them. The Speakers application consists of a search panel and provides controls for all speaker channels and speaker entries. The top area of the Speakers panel contains different icons. Using these icons, you can mute all channels, expand or collapse all entries, and talk to any speaker groups to which you have access. The Speakers application provides access to private wire, hoot, speaker channels, and speaker groups. Depending on your user profile, you can have up to 16 speaker channels and up to 2 speaker groups. The entries in the Speakers application can be expanded by clicking on them. After the entry is expanded, it displays the speaker icon and entry controls for that particular entry individually. All voice audio is mixed into a single audio channel and delivered over the computer's media hardware. You have come to the end of the tour of the soft client applications.